गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं कपितजम्बो फलसारभक्षणम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारणम् नमामि विघ्नेश्वर पादपङ्कजम् या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहारधवला या शुभ्र वस्त्रावृता या वीणा वरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेत पद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युत शङ्कर प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापः गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बिके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते लोकाभिरामं रणरङ्गधीरं राजीवनेत्रं रघुवंशनाथं कारुण्यरूपं करुणाकरं तं श्रीरामचन्द्रं शरणं प्रपद्ये मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं धीमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि। बोलो राम 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 सीता राम 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 बोलो राम 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 सीता राम 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 राजा राम 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 सीता राम 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 राजा राम राम बापू दशरथ अजर बिहारी
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
रघुकुल रीति सजा चलियाई प्राण जाई बरु बचन न जाई
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
बिंदु सत्संग विवेक न होई राम कृपा बिनु सुलभ न सोई
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
राम कथा के तेई अधिकारी जिनके सत्संग गति अति प्यारी
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
रामचरित मानस एहि नामा सुनत श्रवण पाई विश्राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
रचि महेश निज मानस राखा पाई सुसमौ से वासन भाषा
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
बोलो राम 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 सीता राम राम राम
बोलो राम 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 सीता राम राम राम
राजा राम 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 सीता राम राम राम
राजा राम 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 सीता राम राम राम
हरे राम 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 सीता राम राम राम
हरे राम 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 सीता राम राम
राम श्यावर रामचंद्र की जय Okay. So before we continue, we will hear some words of wisdom from little Shiva. They'll give you a mic, eh?
Hari Om.
Hari Om.
My name is Shiva Bihari. I'm going to be talking about why do we fast. Why do we fast? Is it to save food or to create an appetite to feast after the fast? Not really, then why do we fast? Fasting in Sanskrit is called upavasa. Upa means near, vasa means to stay. Upavasa therefore means staying near the Lord, meaning the entertainment of close mental proximity with the Lord. Then what has upavasa to do with food? A lot of our time and energy I spend in procuring food items and preparing, cooking, eating, and digesting food. Certain food types make our minds dull and agitated. Hence, on certain days, man decides to save time, conserve his energy by eating either simple, light food or totally abstaining from eating, so that his mind becomes alert and pure. The mind, otherwise preoccupied by the thought of food, now entertains noble thoughts and stays with the Lord, since it is a self-imposed form of discipline. Tapas, it is usually adhered to with joy. One usually takes up a vow, vrata, or fasting to keep a promise, strengthens our will and confidence. Also, every machine or system needs a break
Correct.
and overhaul to work at its best. Rest and a change of diet during fasting are very good for the digestive system and the entire body. The more you indulge in the senses, the more they make their demands. Fasting helps us to cultivate control over our senses, sublimate our desires, and guide our minds to be poised and at peace. Fasting should not make us weak, incredible, or create urge to indulge later. Hari Om.
Very good. He nailed it. Very good. Okay. Even children could stick to the point, you see? Yeah. Stick to the point. That is the idea. Relevant. Okay. So if you are joining us tonight for the first time, we are seeing a very little portion of Ramcharitmanas, end of Uttar Kaand, end of Rama and end of Uttar Kaand. It is called Nava Dhanya. Nava means 9 and Dhanya means blessed. So Lord Shiva uses this Dhanya word 9 times to Parvati ji. Dhanya so desh jahan surasari. Blessed is that nation where Ganga flows, like that. Dhanya, Dhanya, Dhanya. Blessed is the one who adheres to, or one who masters his mind and keeps it fixed. Like that. Blessed 9 times. So we are going to sing and then we will see. 9 times Bhagavan tells, blessed, blessed, blessed. Today is last blessing. And we get plenty blessing. Mm-hmm. Actually, I was reflecting that we are singing Ganga Stotram, you know. Ganga represents really all the waters. The water coming down. Because Ganga came down. Then what we do, I was telling on one of the previous days, every river in Trinidad is dead. Remember I told? All rivers are dead because we pollute so much. And so much of terrible things we do with our rivers and all. So Ganga is just washing out all of that. Cleansing. Because who dirty it? Ganga by herself is not dirty. We dirty. Some years ago, the Indian government embarked on a program called Swachha Ganga. Swachha Ganga is a program to clean up Ganga. They embarked on a program to clean up Ganga and they allotted like 40 million. We'll clean up Ganga. Puja Gurudev said, No need to spend 40 million to clean up Ganga. Ganga will remain clean by herself. Stop throwing things inside it. That is all, isn't it? You're going to spend 40 million now to clean. Stop throwing things. That is the idea. We throw everywhere. Trinis. Anyway, so now here Nava Dhanya. Dhanya, so Desa, so Jahasura Sai. Blessed is that country where Ganga is there. And I explain symbolically what Ganga means for. We'll see just now again. Dhanya so Desa, Jahasura Sari. Dhanya Desa, so Jahasura Sari. Blessed is that place, that country where Ganga flows. And I told, now see this, for all of the lines you just have to remember one main idea. That is all. Blessed is that place that has, where the citizens, people, have a nice blend between knowledge and devotion. Knowledge is good thinking, proper thinking, clear thinking, and also nice love, Shraddha, Bhakti, like that, all that. Shraddha is part of devotion only. So, where we have, our heart is softened up by knowledge. You have to get some knowledge for the heart to soften up. Otherwise the heart is coarse, cruel, like that. So, blessed is that place where we have a nice blend between the two, devotion and knowledge. Dhanyanari pati vrata anusari. Blessed is that person who is able to fix his mind on his varna ashrama dharma. Fix his mind on something and keep it there. Otherwise, we jump like monkeys. Our mind is like a Mazda motor car, You know the Mazda motor car called 323, Our mind jumps from tree to tree like a monkey. Yeah. Tree to tree like a monkey. Dhanya so bhupuniti jo karai. That's why I was telling just now about how Shiva is able to stick on the topic. Yeah? So we have to stick on the topic, not jump all over the place. By the time you finish Ramayana, you know how many topics you cover. And if you jump in from topic to topic, you can't cover nothing. You can't cover anything or uncover anything. Dhanya so bhupu niti jo karai. And blessed is that Prime Minister who sticks to niti. This niti word is a powerful word in Sanskrit. Niti word means that he engages himself or adopts the proper policy that brings welfare and benefit to this nation. That thing is called niti. If it doesn't bring benefit to the nation and only brings benefit to a political party or a group or friends or this or that, that is aniti. That is the opposite of niti. So blessed is that Prime Minister who can follow niti. Then dhanya so dvija nija dharmana tarai. And blessed is that person who sticks to his varna ashrama dharma. A brahmana does what brahmanas do. A kshatriya does what kshatriyas do. A vaishya does what vaishyas do. And a shudra does what shudras do. Blessed. That is the idea. Is that person who follows that. And I told you, a brahmana, kshatriya, vaishya and shudra is defined by what? Guna and karma. Guna karma. Bhagavan told very clearly in Bhagavad Gita. Don't get mixed up with all of this. Chatur varnyam maya srishtam. This is Sanskrit. Chatur varnyam maya srishtam. I made the 4 varna. Brahmana, kshatriya, vaishya and maya srishtam. This is called a passive mood in Sanskrit. The 4 varna, they were made by me. That is called passive mood. If you say, I made them, that is called active mood. If they were made by me, that is called as passive. This is grammar. Maya srishtam means made by me. Then, what is the next line? Guna karma vibhagashaha. The divisions are made by guna and karma. Guna means sattva, rajas and tamas. So each one of us have to see sattva, rajas and tamas in our personality. And then we will know we are brahmana, kshatriya, vaishya or shudra. That this is very, very simple thing. Okay. So blessed is that person who adheres to that dharma, whichever is allotted in based on that varna. Then so dhana dhanya prathama gati jaki. And blessed is that wealth which is used for the best advantage. I told the wealth can be used for dan, give charity. The wealth can be used for bhog, eating, drinking and being merry. Or the wealth it will just be lost. Gamble out and gone. Or some bandit take it. Or something. That could happen to it. It's gone. So blessed is that wealth which is used for dan. Because that wealth has maximum benefit. The wealth which is used for eating, drinking and being merry, well, it only has benefit for the fellow who eat and drink. I gave the demonstration last night. See, you have $20, you go and eat and drink. So only you get blessing. Only you get benefit. Right? We don't know if it's benefit also. Because you might overeat. Yes. But if we give that $20 to the... You see, Angela is running such a nice preschool right down the street here. We give it to the preschool. She buys something, all the children will benefit from that. You see, how many people will benefit? And generations will benefit. Otherwise, you blow the $20. Khao piyo, majak karo. Yeah. Eat, drink and be merry. So we enjoy the wealth like that. So the wealth has 3 gati. So how wonderfully the scriptures talk about this thing. 3 gati. You can give it in dan, there's 1 gati. One destined fate of wealth. Fate. F-A-T-E, fate. Dan, bhog or nash. Anything else, not possible for wealth. So he says, blessed is that wealth which, you see, prathama gati. Prathama gati means the first fate. First fate means dan. Okay. Like that, dhanya punya ratamati, soi paki. Blessed is that intellect which is mature. And what is mature? The same line gives. Blessed is that intellect which is mature. Mature means that intellect which has turned away from papa and has turned to punya. Punya means merit, meritorious deeds. So because the intellect which guides the human being. The intellect is the guiding. Well, let me rephrase that. It is the intellect which is supposed to be the guiding faculty. But usually we allow our heart to be the guiding faculty. You say, you pass in somewhere and you smell dal puri. And something we're going inside is dal puri also. Yes. May I say what? Aloo, okay. Curry aloo. You smell it and you say, Immediately something starts happening and the mouth starts watering, isn't it? That time, intellect gone out the door. The heart pulling you across there, right? And give me. Not one, two we take also. And they know that. All the big companies and all, they know that. They know that our senses quickly sway our heart and they do it very nicely. 5 senses are there and they really arrange everything to capture the 5 senses. And so like in this nice fast food place and all, there is always be by some corner first of all. Because most people passing by the corner. Right? And in the kitchen of these fast food joints, they have an exhaust fan. Face the exhaust fan by the road. So when you're passing there and you smell that. And right there now, they put the drive-through. So your intellect and thing telling you, no, go straight. But your heart telling, and you pull inside the drive-through there. Because they strategically place the drive-through right there, So like the heart take over, the intellect is not good for you. Live fast and die young. You're eating fast food, you're living fast. So many things not good for you. One day I was in some place, I don't know, some big city. So one man came to the Yajna. And when Yajna finished, he said, Swamiji, I opened my new shop. I want you to come and bless it. I said, Bhaiya, I don't do bless shop and thing, People like to bless this, bless that, bless all kind of thing. I said, you first, you be blessed. You want to bless the car, but the car drive itself or what? You be blessed. The car, everything will be fine. So I say, Bhaiya, I don't bless shop and thing. No, Swamiji, okay. Just come now, walk inside yourself. So I said, reluctantly, okay, I'll come. I just walk. When we got there now, what shop it is? Branch of Subway. He now opened a new branch of Subway. Then nicely, proudly showing me everything inside it. This is this, this is that, that is that. Then I discovered. See, you don't know. Good thing I gone to. I wouldn't know. The dough which they make that bread with on a daily basis, that dough is needed weeks ago and stored in trays like this in a freezer. And weeks of dough stored. And they just pull out a tray and pop it in the oven. And they say, put a sign in front, we bake our own bread. But you eating things that's stored there for weeks in a freezer and just pull out and popped into the oven and have fresh bread. And you see, this is not when anybody tell me where I read or anything. So that's called fast food. In Bhagavad Gita, at the end, this type of food is called totally tamasic food. Yata yamam gata rasam. Yata yamam gatarasa means all the prana from that food gone. So what your body has to do now is to expend energy to expel that food from the body. It has to expend energy to expel that food. And those things which the body is not capable of expelling, it stores in some joint somewhere, and then when it stops, after a little while, your song in crunchy. After a little while, you see? Because anything you stretch here, crack. So, not good. We want to maintain healthy living and all of that. Nah? But blessed is that person whose intellect could guide his life rather than his heart guiding his life. Because the heart will say, yeah, I want. Once it tastes good. What about the nutritional value? No. The intellect has to say, you stay quiet. It tastes good. You see? It's called a mature intellect. Dhanya so, Dhanya ghari soi jab satsanga. Blessed is that 1 hour spent in satsang. And we saw not only 1 hour, 1 moment also. Blessed is that moment spent in satsang. Dhanya janma dvija bhagati abhanga. And blessed is that person who has love for the learned ones, for the enlightened ones, for the divine ones. Because those are the ones, Shrotriyam Brahmanishtam, the Upanishads are called. Jnaninaha Tattvadarshinaha. These are the words used for such people. If in this lifetime I have love for such people, I am blessed. Because that is how I will get knowledge. That is how knowledge will be imparted to me. And now today, 9, Nava Dhanya, the 9th, Navami Dhanya. See. Dhanya Uma Sunu Jagat Puja Supuni Toram Jagat Puja Supuni. Such a nice doha. Let me tell you the word meaning first, and then we will see the applicability. That is the important thing. How it applies to our life is most relevant. So kula dhanya, blessed is that family. Now, so what is the subject matter today is family. Blessed is that family. And you see how in scriptures, in Sanatan Dharma, Shastras, how family is so important. It takes time also, Bhagavan Shiva takes time to mention, blessed is that family. Because we know that any good product can only come from a good family. So kula dhanya, blessed is that family. Uma, sunu, listen, oh Uma, like that. But I told you Bhagavan Shiva is talking to Parvati ji. Uma, she is also called, you know that, na? Uma is Parvati. Okay. So Sunu Uma, so Kula Dhanya, blessed is that family. Which family? He will tell just now. He describes more about that family. Jagata Puja Supunit. That family is worshipful, lauded by the world. And Supunit. Supunit means pure. Sushtupunit. Extremely pure. Divine. And blessed is that family. He uses. Actually, Bhagavan Shiva is using the word punya for everything here so far, right? I'm not punya, dhanya. Dhanya means blessed, 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 blessed. But here when he comes to the family, he uses 3 adjectives. That family is dhanya. That family is puja. Puja means worshipful. Worthy of worship. This is the better meaning. But worthy of worship. So blessed is that family, worthy of worship is that family, and Supunit, extremely pious and pure is that family. So he uses 3 adjectives to describe that family. But he not used adjectives like that previously. And which family now? That will be told in the next line. Shri Raghubir Parayana Jehi Nara Upaja Binit. That family in which a very simple, pure devotee, bhakta of Bhagwan Ram is born. That family in which a devotee of Ram is born. It means to say, this also comes from Bhagavad Gita. In the 6th chapter, Arjuna is asking to Bhagwan Shri Krishna, if a person is engaged in all this spirituality and he doesn't attain mukti, what happens to him after? All his spirituality is lost. Bhagavan said, no. He's born in a very nice family. And from there he continues his journey. That is the idea. He continues his journey in that nice family where he is born. So, blessed is that family who gets that jiva, punyatma jiva, from that place where he was performing tapas and performing all austerities and performing all devotion and studying shastras and all that, and he didn't get mukti yet, and he died, and he has to find a family that is exalted, that is supunit, that is puja, that is dhanya. Only there he will be born. So blessed is that family in which such a devotee is born. This is the idea. Now let me back up a little bit and tell how all of this works. Usually we have a lot of wrong understanding about how and who is born where. There's a lot of fuzziness is there in our understanding regarding about who is born where. So it is like this. We cannot, a child which is born in our house, we cannot teach that child anything. What we can do is awaken sanskars in the child. That child is already coming with all of his karma from his previous birth. All whatever is there. And one thing about that also, in previous lives, okay, just go back a little more even. How many lifetimes we have lived? Oh, we have lived countless lifetimes. Okay, if we have lived countless lifetimes, how much of karma we have done? Oh, Janmantara Krita Karma. Countless lifetimes of karma. So in our Sanchita karma, storehouse of karma, how much karma is there? Well, countless, limitless amount of karma. And if I am born in a good family, all the good karmas which I have done, this family will awaken, will bring to life all of those karmas, yes. And if I am born in a bad family, because I have done countless karmas, they will awaken all the bad things. Because everybody has done good, but you can't, that's unavoidable. That is see, everybody drove here today to come in their car, no? Well, we contributed to global warming by doing that. Correct or not? We spewed so much of hydrocarbons into the atmosphere to come here. Even though satsang may be a good thing, but we cannot do a good thing without doing something bad. That is not possible. Unavoidably we do also bad things. That is how it is. Look here, if in order for you to hear me, we have to use this microphone. This microphone is working with electricity. Electricity is produced by burning hydrocarbons. So I will get a little pop for that, but it's okay, you hear me now. So we have done punya and we have also done pap, all of us. And we are born in that home. And in that home, if it is a nice home, they will really bring to the forth of my consciousness all my good karmas. And if I'm born in the other type of family, well, what to say? So we come with our own karma. So what the parents can do? What the parents can do? Well, the parents, and this is so important thing, the parents can awaken all good karmas in that child. Because I told you, everybody has done good and bad. The parents have a duty to awaken goodness in the child. So then when there is the absence of parenting, what happens? What happens is what is happening right now in Trinidad. Huh? The children come into our house and the parents not only have no proper parenting, they have negative parenting. Negative parenting means what? Not only that you not teach the child something good, you teach the child something bad also. You awaken all durgunas in the child. And there is no joke thing, you know. I saw a father cursing and telling the 6-year-old, now say it after me. Not reading or seeing TV, you know, in real I see. What type of father? His father or the Rakshas? राक्षस है वो बिल्कुल हैं? So now it means to say in previous life also the child did some real papa karma to be born in a Rakshas house, isn't it? That is why we have to go on doing as much punya karma as possible. Punya rata. The word is coming, everything is tied together here actually. So mati paki. That is a mature instance. We do punya karma. So I am born in a noble house where all shastras are going on, shastra adhyayan is going on, where all tapas is going on, where it's discipline. And every day the discipline getting worse and worse. We see that every day. Our biggest obstacle in educating children is parents. Because the parents have the discipline of the children better. Getting worse and worse. So we want families that adhere to scriptural teachings, emulate the teachings of the scripture, maintain discipline. When the school trying to bring discipline to the children, the parents working to the detriment of that process. You know, in the old days, if a teacher passed in the village, you know that. If a teacher passed in the village in the old days, man, everybody gets straight, including the parents. Isn't it? Now the teacher is going to school to be the parents are going to school to be the teacher. And the teachers nowadays much more peaceful. And in the old days, they used to, teachers used to give you good licks. Now, which teacher beating any children? The table turn. Not them going to beat the teacher. But this is घोर कलयुग. सब उल्टा हो गया अभी. So, Bhagavan Shiva mentions so kula dhanya. This is the first phrase. So kula dhanya. And the emphasis is on kula. Kula is a big word in Sanskrit. Kula means family. So we have what type of family? Our little family, wife and husband and children. Little family. In the old days, there used to be what is called as a joint family. It's still very much prevalent in India and many places. A joint family. So all that is family. Kula. And then there is Gurukula. Means Gurukul. Where the Guru takes in students. The Kula word. And then our whole community is one big family. And then this is the human family. All human beings. And then all of the manifested universe is also one big family. So it starts with this little unit and it keeps expanding. And believe it or not, you may not want to believe, but every little bacteria also is part of your family. In our stomach, in the stomach, there are 90 trillion bacteria living. How much? 90 trillion in our stomach. And if them fellas not there, in Trinidad language, you're dead like a bat. Because those are the fellas that are responsible for a lot of processes that go on in our stomach. Now see, they are your family or not? They are our families also. They belong to our family also. If they are not there, and they are not only that, essential part of the family. In the family, you could get rid of certain people like the husband go. I see many single mothers brought up so many nice children. So you get rid of he. Here I look right here. Just my neighbor here. Dennis, I don't know if he's listening, he lives in London, Ontario. His father died, all of them were young. That poor mother used to take that tray and go and sell achar in school. And all of them went to university and all of them studied and all of them everything. Huh? His father is dispensable. But these fellas in our stomach, they are not dispensable. Because if they go, you gone. So our family, and that is why in Sanatana Dharma, we worship everything. Don't think that we should remove this and remove that. We just have to learn how to live with everything. We went on removing, and then we don't realize by removing everything from the environment, slowly we are removing ourselves. Now we are trying to re-establish or reintroduce species which we have wiped out. So I'm telling about Kula word now. So this is the first thing, Kula. Kula is the whole big, everything is our Kula family. Including all the little bacteria and all the little, the little fellas living down in the earth. If they're not there to break down the organic material and all, the plant will have nothing to. Then you get no baigan, no tomatoes. Where you go eat? No baigan, tomato, okra and bodi. Where you go eat? Them little fellas there, they're responsible for doing all that work in the soil, you see? So they're an integral part of my family, my existence. How big is this Kula word? And that Kula is Puja, Dhanya first, blessed, then Puja, worthy of worship. And that Kula is Supunit, extremely pure. Which Kula? The Kula where a Bhakta of Ram is born. A devotee of Ram is born. So we have to make sure that I become a worthy Kula. My family is a worthy family where a Bhakta of the Lord is born. In other words, my family is so good that I attract that Jiva who has just dropped his body somewhere, who there also was a great Bhakta of the Lord and just didn't get mukti. So he still has to make one birth. So he's coming in my family. And think about King Dasharath Ji Maharaj's family. Think about not only a Bhakta of the Lord is born, but the Lord himself is born. And we have, in other words, we have the examples. We have the examples right in front of our eye to see how the family should be and how careful we should be about all our actions. Because even such a divine Manu and Chatrupa, who is reborn as Dasharath Ji Maharaj Kausalya, the great Manu who did so much of tapas that Bhagwan himself appeared before him. That great Manu also is prone to making mistake or capable of making mistake such that he suffers. Such a great person. So how careful we all have to be in first forming the family, grooming the family, make sure that we tend the family properly, cultivate all the values and very careful, one by one, take care of all requirements of family life. See, the sannyasi had to talk to you about family life. What a thing. But that is also not unbecoming, because the sannyasi also come out from a family. That is first thing. Second thing is really, the sannyasi is like the umpire in the cricket match, you know. When the bowler bowls and the ball hit the batsman on the pad, the bowler always feels he out. So the bowler makes a big appeal. And all the players make a big appeal because they think he out. And the batsman, no, I'm not out. I was way outside the wicket. The batsman think he not out. Right. So you have two opposing teams. The batsman think I not out, and the bowler think he out. Between two opposing teams like that, you need an umpire or not? In the old days when we didn't have umpire, well, fight start right away. Really? You know how much fight start in the cricket field? Because the umpire, sometimes the umpire cheating. Right? Because he take for that side. He also getting licks. In fact, sometimes when he had the fight start, the umpire run away first. Because he knows his lick coming. So an umpire means one who is really unbiased, standing in between the two sides and sees things objectively. 100% objectively he sees that thing. Totally unbiased. So that is the idea. So that is why, otherwise people ask, why you, actually people ask me that already. Why you sannyasis telling about kula? You have no kula. That also not true. I just told you how much the whole universe is our family. Whole universe. And you think sannyasis don't have anything to deal with. All kind of thing. Let me tell you something. You are the ones actually who have nothing to deal with. Sannyasis have to deal with the whole world problem. Next door, in the neighbor there, and something happened, they don't want to come and tell you because they know you want to tell everybody. Because the easiest way for the whole world to know something is to tell the other person, not telling you a secret. Something burning, everything okay? Do you have any diya?
Yes.
Okay. Ambe Ma, Ambe Ma, Ambe Ma, Ambe Ma. Ki Jai. So now that family where the great devotee, great bhakta of Bhagwan Ram is not, well, Ram is just used as the example, a devotee of Krishna, a devotee of Lord Shiva, a devotee of Parvati ji, where devotee is born. That you have to remember that. Where a devotee, Ram Upasak, Shiva Upasak, one who does upasana, devotion, one who does meditation, contemplation on the Lord. So great is that, puja is that family, worshipful is that family. This is why in this tradition you will see in all the villages, in the old days you will see in all the villages, in this house when everybody passed there, they will, have you seen? We used to see in the village, I don't know if you have seen, but when we pass by that house, people, they take out their hat and they bow. Because in that family lives a devotee of Bhagwan. That is important. In this Ramcharitamanas, the most important thing for Tulsidas ji is devotion to Ram. He said, in this lifetime, if I don't have devotion to Ram, this one lifetime also gone, waste. No devotion for Ram means Bhagwan, whichever form of, we are just using Ram like that, whichever form you like. In this lifetime, if you don't develop devotion for that Bhagwan Ram, see, he tells. Jin Hari Bhagati Hridaya Nahi Aani.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama.
Jin Hari Bhagati Hridaya Nahi Aani.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama.
Jivat Sava Saman Dei Prani.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama.
Jin Hari Bhagati Hridaya Nahi Aani.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama.
Jivat Sava Saman Dei Prani.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama.
Jaya Raghurama.
Jaya Raghurama.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Kanhaiya Lal ki jai. Siyavar Ramachandra ki jai. That's a very famous verse from the Kaand. What the verse says, so listen. And also, not just listen, but you reflect when you, in your spare time, when you have some time and you're driving and this, you're going back to your place. And you have to drive slow because you have flood all about. So you have more time. I seen Nandalal Jadoo here. I don't know how he reaching home. That side have real flood. But he is Jadoo, He'll do some magic, magic, and he'll reach there. Jinha Hari Bhagati Hriday Nahi Ani. Hriday means heart. Nahi Ani, did not come. What? Hari Bhakti. Hari Bhakti never came to his heart. That fellow living from childhood till now, Hari Bhakti never came to his. In other words, he never developed devotion for Bhagavan. He says, next line now, right? Jivata Sava. Jivat means alive. Sava means a corpse. Sava means a corpse, a dead body. So though he is alive, he really? He dead. He only shame to close the eye. But he really? You could never forget the story of Kabir Sahib Maharaj. Kabir Sahib went to Ganga and he took his bath and he was coming back. Kabir Sahib is from Varanasi, Banaras. So the Ganga is flowing right there. So he went down there with his commander thing and take his bath and coming back. But in Banaras, there is the very famous Smashan Ghat, where they cremate all the dead bodies. So Kabir Sahib took his bath and he's coming this way. And this way now, fellows are going to cremate their relative. And while they're going, if those of you who have experience, you will notice, you will see also, it will scare you. Because suddenly from behind you, this loud group approaches and Ram Nam Satya Hai, Ram Nam Satya Hai, Ram Nam Satya Hai, and they're moving fast. Suddenly they're upon you and then you hear a big sound, So they were coming, Ram Nam Satya Hai. They're going to cremate their relative. Up till now, this goes on the same way. Those of you who have been to Banaras, you have seen this. You will see this. So they are going, and he is coming. So Kabir Sahib shouted out, "Arey hey bhai, aap log Ram Naam kyun bolte hain? Why are you chanting Ram Naam? What happened?" So one of the fellow from the funeral procession, he said, "Arey bhai sahab, अरे देखिए ना, ये हमारे रिश्तेदार है, वो बेचारा मर गया. तो जो बाबा relative है, who they है, he dead." So Kabir Sahib, why is he not chanting Ram Naam? So the fella said, "But Sahib, because the man dead." So Kabir Sahib immediately understood, oh, so you mean all them who not chanting Ram Naam, they? Yeah, he understood like that. He who not chanting Ram Naam, he dead, because the rest of them who come in, they chanting Ram Naam. So, in the scriptures, so many type of people are called as dead. Like that. One who not chanting Ram Naam, he dead. One who don't have devotion in his heart for Bhagavan, he dead. Or you all know, you hear that in bhajan all the time, you just don't know that bhajan saying that. Or you hear it since you're small. See. जो राम नाम नहीं गाते वो जीते जी मर जाते, जो राम नाम गाते हैं वो परम धाम गाते हैं। बोलो राम सिया राम सिया राम जय जय राम, राम सिया राम जय जय राम। जो राम नाम नहीं गाते वो जीते जी मर जाते, जो राम नाम गाते हैं वो परम धाम पाते हैं। बोलो राम सिया राम जय जय राम, राम सिया राम जय जय राम। The line is saying, जो राम नाम नहीं गाते वो जीते जी मर जाते. Even though he living, he dead. He would not sing in the name of Ram. Even though he living, he जीते जी मर जाते. जो राम नाम गाते हैं सो परम धाम पाते हैं. Who sing the name of Bhagwan Ram, he will achieve the highest state. Yad gatva nanivartante tad dhamam paramam mama. Bhagwan tells in Gita. He'll attain that state. So, that kula where such a devotee of Bhagwan is born, that kula is Dhanya. How the scriptures puts the what is that? The idea in front of us. That I must culture my family in such a way that I bring to my family such a devotee of Ram. What an important onus the scripture places on all of us to give birth to such a family and culture such a family and groom such a family so that I bring into that family a devotee of Bhagwan Ram. Which type of devotee? This type of devotee which we are talking about. Who chants the name of Bhagwan all the time, who does nothing else but chant the name of Bhagwan. That family will bring a Tulsidas. That family will bring a Mahatma Gandhi. That family will bring a Kabir Sahib. That family will bring a Rabindranath Tagore. That family will bring a Pujya Gurudev. You see? So, that family is called as Dhanya. That family is worthy of worship. Puja. That family is Supunita. That family is most pure. Shri Raghubir Parayana Jehi Nara Upaja Dinit. And there's one more quality which is given for such a bhakta. The bhakta is distinguished by certain qualities, you know. Have you heard the saying? I'll tell you. Listen to it. A man is a saint. A person remains a saint. It's better than that. A person remains a saint until he knows he is a saint. You understood that? He remains a saint. A saint remains a saint until he knows he is a saint. When he knows that I am a saint, I am a saint. Wow. Then what happens? Saintliness gone. That is the meaning of beneath. See, this beneath word is a tremendous word in beneath. Beneath means you have to be beneath. Means we have to really. Gandhiji used to say a nice thing, you know. Gandhiji used to say that when all of us walk, we crush the dust under our feet, isn't it? Poor dust. They're lying there, they can't do anything. And we just walk on. So if that fellow was this big, that piece of particle of dust, if we was this big, when we walk over him, बेचारा टुकड़े टुकड़े बन जाते हैं. He is crushed to pieces. Vinamra. How humble the dust is. He used to use this example for humility. That the dust is so humble that he stays under the feet and everybody pass on there, crush him. A human being should be so humble. This is the second part of the statement. A human being should be so humble that even the dust can crush him. Even the dust can crush. We should be so humble. That is the idea. But we like to raise our head and rear our head, you know. May. Bakri bole? May. Kabir katayo? Cease. Yeah. We like me and mine. Mayaru more torte. Maya only. We like to rear our heads and make ourselves big and make ourselves. And that humility beneath, that devotee. You see, Tulsi Dasji writes about a devotee of Ram. Right? I want you to see the choice of words. Tulsi Dasji in the second line of the Doha is writing about a devotee of Ram. And a devotee of Ram has Ananta Guna. Ananta Guna means he has so many great qualities, correct? A devotee of Ram has so many great qualities. Of the whole list of qualities of a devotee of Ram, Tulsi Dasji chooses one quality only to mention in this Doha. That one, beneath means Vinamra, means humble, simple, like most humble. That is the idea. He could have written any quality of a devotee. Devotees have so many wonderful qualities. But he writes beneath. That devotee who is that person who is most humble. And if that person is a devotee of Ram and he is not humble, please be assured he is not a devotee of Ram. And that humility is a distinguishing feature of a bhakta. It was Tyagaraj, I think. One of the great sages like that. Most perhaps Tyagaraj, who went to the Narmada and took a bath. And every day that was his routine. Morning. And while coming back, the story is told for many, many saints. But the story remains the same. He took a bath and was coming back. And some fellow who did not like him saw him coming back. He spit on him. Because he didn't like him. So Babaji went back by the Ganga, by Narmada, and again took another bath. And the fellow was waiting. And again when he came back, he spat on him again. Spat. And he did that over and every time Tyagaraj went back there to this fella keep on, he mouth but he get dry. After the mouth get dry, now you realize that this sage, he not relenting. He going back every time and he not getting angry also. He going back every time and he taking a bath. So when this fella get tired spitting now, he mouth get dry and he had no more saliva left. All he pran must come out through his spit. You know. He also knows, but what is this? Aap kis mitti se bani? What you made from? I spit on you over and over, you never get angry. The sage said, Bhaiya, thank you so much. You see, it's the first time in my life I take bath 108 times. If it wasn't for you, you allowed me the opportunity to take 108 baths in Narmada. That punya karma. Blessed you are. Dhanya ho tum. But this is the humility of a sage. This is a beneath. Beneath is avadhi. Vinita in Sanskrit is a Sanskrit word. Vinita. That he is most humble. So, blessed is that family in which such a devotee, and the distinguishing feature of the devotee given in this Ramcharitmanas, in this verse, is that devotee is one who is humble. Blessed is that devotee who is, blessed is that family who is. And therefore, wherever you are, actually, if you notice, I don't know if you have seen, but wherever you travel and you see people of Indian origin from India, and now here in Trinidad and Guyana and Suriname and all that, you hear all the time people say, family is everything. Have you heard that? For Indian people, family is everything. When we lose that, all fall. When we lose that, all fall. Please remember this thing. Family is everything. We should not lose. Strive as hard as possible. And make sure the children, the next generation also imbibe this teaching. Family is everything. And so the verse is about that. It is because of the breakdown of the family, the country is in the state in which it is today. There is a breakdown of the family. And we keep on telling you, please take this sankalpa also, that you will make the family as everything. All right. Let us chant this doha again so that you will also be able to see the words. So this brings us to the end of our Navadhanya. Dhanya. So kula Dhanya. Remember that, it ends with that. Now, I want to say a very special thank you to Kevin and his wonderful group. All of you have come here today to sing bhajan. Family, yeah. Sister and daughter. Kula, see? Pura parivar. Kula and parivar also is kula and parivar synonyms. Parivar means family and kula also means family. Okay. So thank you so much for. We have several aspects of the program to complete. Before we move forward, let me call on Mr. Andrew Rampasad. Rajkumar Rampasad, better known as Tabla. Idhar hai? Yeah, maybe this side.
Hari Om Swami.
Hari Om.
Hari Om devotees.
Hari Om.
So tonight, in the final night, we want to present some tokens, the tokens of appreciation, the members who contributed over the past 25 years. And if your name wasn't called this year, surely next year your name will be called. All right? We have given out with tonight's 5 tokens. In total, we would have given out about 40 tokens so far in the 9 streets. I think also we are very blessed. I know the rain was threatening earlier. There were floods everywhere. And we are very, very fortunate in the settlement. And our village here, whilst we have light rain, that probably is blessings, showers of blessings. Again, so the first name we have is Miss Balaram. Miss Balaram from next door. Yeah, could we have someone collect it for her? She's in a wheelchair, I think, at the back there.
Yeah,
Huh?
somebody's coming.
The grandson?
Yeah, आ गया, आ रहा है.
Then we have Miss Lochai. Is Miss Lochai here? Anybody from the family? Could have someone collected on our behalf? Mala? Then we have Devanand Prem Singh. Devanand? Devanand and his family have been supporting the mission over the number of years. A what? A Nepun? Then we have Shivana. Shivana? Shivana Samlal Vanuch. And last and not least on the list would be the hostess of the house, Ms. Sharon Sanwa. So that would be it for the token for this year. And what I want to say is next year, for next year's Navratri Yajna, we have 5 streets already confirmed.
How many confirmed?
5 streets so far.
Really? Wow. It gone like hotbed?
So now, as I'm up here, we're into the second part of the program, which is the vote of thanks. And so first of all, we want to thank the persons who have built and decorated the Devi shrine at the temple. And then also Asha for dressing the Divine Mother every day. Then we have all the people who have hosted the Yajnas in the 9th Street, Nalini and family, Tara Banwari and family, Jennifer and family in the 3rd Street, Mala, Ramadan family, the 5th Street, Shirley Terbeni and son, 6th Street, Nari, Saran and family, 7 will be Angela, Ramdani and family, 8, that was last night, Anand and Komalia, Ganesh and family.
Camellia.
Huh? Camellia. Oh, somebody went. That's how they said it. And the last, I'm reading from, the last night here would be Sharon and whole family.
And ready.
And Jedi. That's the umpire who does.
Yeah, that's the umpire. Yes, yes.
All right. Then also we want to thank the Bhajan groups and the singers who joined every night. We had Girish, Sibu and Dudnath, Renuka and Adad and Pandit Shambhu,
Oh, yeah.
Suresh Gopi and the Singh brothers, Uncle Ashok and the group, Then we had Vindra, Omraj and Sons, Pandit Bisram and the Chinmaya Balvihar, then the Chinmaya Ladies Group, then we had Dunat, Kevin and family. And we want to say a special thanks to Trevor for the beautiful basuri playing every night.
Trevor.
Then we move on to the sound system, the sound company with Mr. Maraj and Kiran. A beautiful job. And then all the cooks who provided meals every night, and also for Swamiji. And we have some people who went beyond the call of duty, and at the last minute sometimes we had to call them, like Auntie Toy, Auntie Mona and several others. And then we move on to the people who presented topics every night,
Oh yeah, children.
inclusive of Sadhu Glenn Suku last night. Glenn is here?
Oh yeah.
And we move on to the recording and editing of the video for Sangyat Television. We had Shivana, who does the recording every night. We have Andy, who does the editing sometime until 2 in the morning. Sleepless nights. 5? So I was going to sleep by 2, so I'll leave it. Then we had Shirley and Sangya Television for making the arrangement for airing. And then we had the sponsors for the broadcast. That would be across the screen. And then the edited recording, also on Chinmaya Mission YouTube page. So that is my part of the thank you. Second part, and I would be doing the second part.
Hari Om, everyone. I think our village is indeed blessed today. And we have been blessed for the past 10 nights. It's a bittersweet day for me today. I can't believe 10 days passed so quickly. I wish we could do 10 more. Yeah? My husband wrote on TikTok when he did a video of the Murti the first day that when a village comes together, miracles happened. And we saw a miracle for the past 10 days. Just look at today and the blessings we got. So many villages, are in distress, yet still we are able to sit here today. Thanks to the blessings of Swamiji, thanks to the blessings of Bhagwan. We can never ever say thank you enough. Yeah? Okay. So I have a few people to thank also, persons who without their assistance we would not have gotten this done in the beautiful way it was done. So we want to thank the guy who supplied the tent. He moved the tent every night on chairs and all of that. And the people who assisted, Kumar, Saj, Andrew, they would be staying up late, moving tents and stuff. Thank you all very much. All those who donated in some way, monies, their time, their efforts, we thank you all. I am to thank the organizers, Andrew, Anita, Mala. We have someone donated some tokens for them, and I have it there. I'd like to pass it on to them. Kumar, can you assist me, please? So I'd first like to pass on Andrew's token to him. Then to Mala. Is Anita here?
She Mala collecting for everybody. How do you? Next.
Mala. And I think she collecting for Anita too. I think she wants 2 presents. And there's one more.
Swami, we also have Anna on the list. Anna didn't want her name to be called, but...
Okay, so I'd also like to thank the executive members of the mission for giving us your support to achieve this mammoth task. Then I have Sharon G for performing puja every day. That,
She lost her voice too.
if you all have not gone down the road at the temple to experience that puja, you all missed out something. Because today, when I went there, I was literally in tears. That puja was awesome. Thank you so much, Sharon G. And we saved the best for last. Swamiji, without your blessings, without your guidance, we would not be here today. And without your input in into our lives for the last 25 years, I don't know where we would have been, what we would have been. I know that I am the person I am today because of your grace and blessings. I can never ever say thank you enough, Swamiji. And for leading us for the past 10 nights, thank you ever so much. We bow at your feet, we surrender at your feet, and thank you for giving us this opportunity. Hari Om. I now have Andrew and Mala make a presentation to you.
Taking for everybody.
And to every one of you who came today, who supported us over the past 10 nights, thank you ever so much. If I missed out anybody, I humbly apologize, and I will try to do a better job the next time. I am seeing I was supposed to mention Auntie Momina, and I forgot from doing our malas. Thank you so very much. And to everyone here, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hari Om.
Jai Shri Ram. Okay, I cannot let this night conclude without asking our dear and beloved President of Chinmaya Mission to say a few words to all of you tonight before we conclude. He has graced us with his presence all the nights, except one night I didn't see him. 2 nights I didn't see him, but somebody tell me he was there. Sri Ram Biharji is at the helm of this organization for 25 years. And I'm sure all of you know him.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Dhanya, Dhanya, Dhanya. It was a wonderful experience for these past nights. It reminds me in the early days of the Chinmaya mission in California. So many people have worked, giving their time and effort to help the mission grow. You at California have done so much for the mission. Thank you very much. Dhanya to you all.
Dhanya hai California.
I have seen little children in California have grown up to men and women and are still involved in the mission, which shows that Swamiji's work here have not gone down in vain. Last night I witnessed the speech by that young gentleman that was so moving and touching. And it's all because of the influence Swamiji had on his life, like so many of us here and so many people in California and all over the country. Swamiji, you have done a great job for these 25 years. Tonight, Swamiji read for 10 nights. And in the Ramayana, the part that he read was 9 blessings. And tonight, we got our 10th blessing. So that is another Dhanya. But what the mission has done to us, it has transformed so many lives, as Anna has said. She's a witness to that. Transformed so many people that this area, California, has become more spiritual and more involved in Hinduism. And this is not only because of Swamiji, but of your good punya that you have accumulated over the time. And I want to say how happy we are at the mission that California played a key role in bringing up the mission. So I want to thank you all so much, people of California and the environs who have helped the mission grow for these 25 years. On behalf of all the executive members and members of the mission, we want to wish you all growth, prosperity, and spirituality for the years to come, and involve the younger ones in satsang like these. And I know Sharon here is doing a wonderful job with other members of the mission here. So thank you again, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to be here in California. Hari Om.
Hari Om. Thank you, Bhaiyaji. Thank you, Bhaiyaji. Okay, a very special thank you to all of you for arranging such a nice yajna. And for those remaining 4 nights, which has not been taken yet, you all better do fast, yeah, because before you wink, and then you say, oh, and what has happened? They go meet me and you go, Swamiji, I wanted you to come, but somebody take it. Arey, now it's available. So you take it fast. Okay. ठीक है, आरती के लिए सब खड़े हो जाइए, and then we'll see after that. आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरते कलित ललित सिया बेटी। आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरते कलित ललित सिया बेटी। गावत ब्रह्मादिक मुनि नारद वाल्मीक विज्ञान विशारद सुख सनकादिशेष अरु सारद करनी पवन सुत कीरति नीकी।
आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कलित ललित सिया बेटी। आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कलित ललित सिया बेटी।
गावत वेद पुराण अष्टदश छौ दास आदि कवि बर जप खानी काग कुशुंड गरुड़ के ही।
आरती श्री रामायण जी की, कीरति करे कललित सिया की। आरती श्री रामायण जी की, कीरति करे कललित सिया की।
कलिमल हरनि विषय रस फीकी सुभग सिंगार मुक्ति जुबती की। गलन रोग भव मोरियमी की दांत मात सब विधि तुलसी की।
आरती श्री रामायण जी की, कीरति करे कललित सिया की। आरती श्री रामायण जी की, कीरति करे कललित सिया की।
श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम।
मंगलम भगवान विष्णु मंगलम गरुड़ध्वजः मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्षं मंगलायतनो हरिः। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव। ॐ पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते तस्य नमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। हरि ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। बोलो सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय। श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय। जगदम्बा माता की जय। नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव। हरि ओम तत्सत।
हे नंदनंदन गोपाल, आनंदनंद गोपाल।
हे नंदनंद 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 गोपाल,
हे नंदनंद आनंदनंद यदुनंदनंद गोपाल।
हे नंदनंद गोपाल, आनंदनंद गोपाल।
हे नंदनंद गोपाल, आनंदनंद गोपाल।
हे नंदनंद गोपाल,
भज मन हरि हर ओम सुमिरो मन नारायणा भज
मन हरि हर ओम सुमिरो मन नारायणा
भज मन हरि हर ओम सुमिरो मन नारायणा
नारायणा हरि नारायणा
नारायणा हरि नारायणा
नारायणा हरि नारायणा
नारायणा हरि नारायणा
भज मन हरि हर ओम सुमिरो मन नारायणा
भज मन हरि हर ओम सुमिरो मन नारायणा
भज मन सूरज भज मन चंदा
भज मन सूरज भज मन चंद
भज मन सूरज भज मन चंदा
भज मन सूरज भज मन चंद
भज मन पवन सुमीर सुमिरो मन नारायणा
भज मन पवन सुमीर सुमिरो मन नारायणा
भज मन हरि हर ओम सुमिरो मन नारायणा
भज मन हरि हर ओम सुमिरो मन नारायणा
भज मन सीता भज मन रामा
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 भज मन हनुमत वीर सुमिरो मन नारायणा
भज मन हनुमत वीर सुमिरो मन नारायणा
भज मन हरि हर ओम सुमिरो मन नारायणा
भज मन हरि हर ओम सुमिरो मन नारायणा
भज मन गौरी भज मन शंकर
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 भज मन गणपति वीर सुमिरो मन नारायणा
भज मन हरि हर ओम सुमिरो मन नारायणा
भज मन हरि हर ओम सुमिरो मन नारायणा
भज मन हरि हर ओम सुमिरो मन नारायणा
भज मन तुलसी भज मन चंदन
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 भज मन गोवर्धन वीर सुमिरो मन नारायणा
भज मन गोवर्धन वीर सुमिरो मन नारायणा
भज मन हरि हर ओम सुमिरो मन नारायणा
भज मन हरि हर ओम सुमिरो मन नारायणा
नारायणा हरि नारायणा
नारायणा हरि नारायणा
नारायणा हरि नारायणा
नारायणा हरि नारायणा
भज मन हरि हर ओम सुमिरो मन नारायणा
भज मन हरि हर ओम सुमिरो मन नारायणा
भज मन हरि हर ओम सुमिरो मन नारायणा
भज मन हरि हर